I don't know if you've ever noticed this. Maybe you're in a room someplace. The first thought that comes to mind is there's a little Greek restaurant that I like to go to here in Grants Pass. It's just a nothing joint. And my wife and I go and we sit there, and then all of a sudden I'll feel a certain release of pressure just sitting there. And then I realize that the whole time I'd been sitting there, the 50-year-old refrigerator for soda pop finally stopped buzzing. And you don't know that you're sitting there in a certain state of resistance to the sound, but it has a definitive physical effect. And because it has a physical effect, ultimately it has a psychological effect. You're resisting something you don't know you're resisting. Similarly, we're coming into the fall season. And now it's dark early. I don't know that all of us feel the early darkness. But I can tell you that something in you registers it. And I can tell you that something in you responds to it. But if you're not present to what the early darkness, the disappearance of the light, and now we're just talking physically, if you're not present to what it stirs in you, then your system, your mind and heart is busy dealing with a set of impulses, a set of sensations that you have no awareness of, but that it's trying to deal with. How much more so if I'm not aware of negative thoughts and feelings? Talk about a racket, an old machine humming and buzzing along, filled with the bitterness of years of disappointment, the frustration of things that didn't work out in your so-called future. All of these sights and sounds, externally and internally, have a definitive effect on us. And if we're not present to them, then they are calling the shot for how we feel and what we do, even with others. The way we feel presently that we're mostly unaware of determines how we treat other human beings. So if I'm not aware of what I'm feeling, and then you come up or they do this or this doesn't work out, then suddenly I'm sure, because of the way I felt before the event, that the event is responsible for the way I feel. Can you see that? It's an important thing to notice.